Welcome back to the Sports Destroyed podcast, ladies and gentlemen, your daily dose of sports news, predictions, and opinions. I'm your host, Colin Iverson, aka Sports Destroyed, alongside
You
me.
got J-Man over here.
J-Man.
What's up,
J-Man.
man?
We're in the new podcast setup. It's pretty cool.
Pretty sick, man.
Pretty sick. I love it. So we got a couple things on the agenda today. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna give out some sports news and stuff like that, some surprising highlights. And then we're going to talk about the Bengals schedule. We're going to make some predictions, and then we're going to go ahead.
Speaking of which, how about them Boston Celtics?
Yeah, really. NBA champs, which was on our news. We also have
Jaylen Brown. I'm sorry.
He mixed it up. That's crazy.
Sorry, Tatum and Brown have had, I think it was, they said 100 and some games together.
Really?
Without an NBA title. Jaylen Brown, sorry.
Really?
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
Damn.
I'll get those two names together. So they finally sealed the deal, and I'll tell you what, true domination. I mean, they made Kyrie Irving and Luka was playing hurt.
On their knees.
They couldn't hang with the threes while they were on their knees.
Oh, God. Hey, that game three, though. What was it? Hold on, let me check. I wrote it down. Game 3, the Mavs won 122-84. The one game that they did win was a complete dominant performance and blowout by the Mavs. I mean, Luka just.
But that's what the NBA needs because they just want their money.
Yeah, that's true.
Money.
It was funny because I was going to bed I believe it was game 2 or whichever game. Like Luka went off on the refs. I was listening on my radio and you just heard a bunch of BS from Luka on the court, yelling at the refs and all that.
Speaking of yelling at the refs, did you watch the UFL championship?
I was not able to.
Birmingham completely dominated.
What's their mascot?
Stallions, Birmingham Stallions, and they were playing against the Brahmas. And I have to say, our good old dog, number 12, Tom Brady, did the announcing.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. By the way, if you guys are curious, the reason I'm wearing sunglasses, I recently got an eye surgery, but still recovering. So just going to wear some sunglasses for today. Anyways, back to the whole point. Tom Brady is making an appearance in the broadcasting world.
340-some million, that's what I heard that he's getting for this Fox gig. And they gave him a little dose of what he's going to be doing with his announcing.
Damn.
I'll give the dog, man.
Hey, where's that?
Dog's got to eat.
Hey, where's that Jason Kelce, man? Come on now. Shout out to the Kelce brothers, New Heights podcast. I know they do that. I listen to that all the time.
Love it.
Get inspiration from this. So, a couple of news before we move on, and we're probably going to go more back to the NBA Finals. But obviously, Celtics took it in the last game. Final score was 108-88 was the final score of Game 5, my bad. Just what a way to end it in the home court. I mean, that's the great, in my opinion,
18th NBA title, most in all NBA history for a franchise. Boston is taking it to them. Those good old Celtics. I remember growing up, good old Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Lance Parrish. Those were my dogs. Larry Bird.
I've heard of them. Larry Bird? I thought he was on the Lakers.
Really, dog? Magic Johnson was on the Lakers. Come on,
Larry
man.
Bird and the
you
Lakers.
Said you had eye surgery? You sure you didn't have ear surgery? Because
I probably had
watching.
No, probably mind surgery because I probably forgot. I never.
Yeah, clearly.
But other news just came in about yesterday or 2 days ago. T. Higgins just signed a contract with Cincinnati. I'm not surprised. I knew that, man. It's the same thing happened last year. That he went into free agency, right? He went into free agency. No one really bothered to take him.
He wants to get paid, man. I can't blame him.
Hey,
wants guaranteed money.
That's true.
You know what?
That's true.
He's not going to go anywhere else.
Because
Jamar Chase is the reason he gets the catches he does, because he gets double coverage. And T. Higgins is money, but he smart, staying there for a year with Cincinnati, earn his keep, make his dollar, get his TDs, help the Bengals get a chance to go back to the playoffs.
Hell yeah.
Joey B's back. Yes,
Joey B, if you sell again, I swear, if Joey B goes out, I'm going to flip a table. By the way, I was talking to one of my friends, and he's like, and all along, like I mentioned, I always knew T. Higgins was going to come back. He ain't going to go anywhere. I told my friend, I said, I guarantee you, T. Higgins going to come back to Cincinnati. And he's like, nah, there's no shot. This time he's going to get a contract. What do you know? T. Higgins came back to Cincinnati. He can't resist it. I mean, I know he's looking in for the money, and Cincinnati can't really afford his contract as at least his.
Well, they gave him the franchise tag and gave him what he could.
There you go.
I think it was 23, 25 million. I think it was.
Yeah,
is what he got. But
that's a good look up.
That's just pocket change for you and me, man. 25 million. We get that when we go.
Pocket
we spend
change.
that on a dinner on our yacht, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? Dinner on our yacht. We get our thing going.
Yeah, really.
There she came. She just came in from outside. Bet she's all hot and sweaty.
I mean, by the way, where we live in our area,
Mama Alberts just came in. Hi, Mama Alberts. How are you tonight? Mama Alberts.
I'll cut it out. Judge.
There she is. We heard her. She said, "What?
Hi." So, by the way, we just got done with like a heat wave. It's pretty intense.
Done? It just started.
Yeah, really. And that's a great point. Sometimes I know what's funny is sometimes I'll be on my phone and I'll get random
Did you just say sometimes you'll be on your phone? You mean sometimes maybe he's not on his phone? This kid right here.
I am actually.
He is always on a device. If it's not his Xbox, it's on his playing his Minecraft, and he's on his phone. He's on his tablet. Doing something.
If you let me finish my sentence, it would make more sense. Sometimes on my phone, I'm getting a random ESPN notification. Oh, it's boring. But what was it? What's his name? The guy, the golf guy who got in the crime in the
Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy,
1 foot putt on 16 and 18, and he completely
blew it.
That's what
Get him out of here.
That's what you call choked. I mean, I think his wife may have choked on him just a little bit, but because she's back, they reconciled. By the way, him and his wife are back in business. Really? So I think she wanted all his money, so he wasn't going to give it to her in the prenup. So she definitely came back.
Well, that man needs that money for that. What did happen in that cop situation?
That's different. That was good old Scott. That was Scheffler, man. The guy was all hoax, man. He just tried to set him up. There was a murder. A guy was dead, and he tried to get into the golf course, and the policeman didn't want to have anything to do with it. So he decided to make his own little deal and try and arrest Scotty Scheffler, which he did. Took him downtown. In an orange jumpsuit, came back.
All right.
Number 1 golfer in the world, and act like he didn't know who he was.
Okay.
Complete lies.
Yeah.
Lies.
Right. Now back to the not necessarily T. Higgins topic, but Cincinnati. We have finally gotten our schedule. Joe, are you ready to look and make some predictions?
Let's go.
So we are not going to do the preseason because no one cares about the preseason, in my opinion. So week 1, we do play home, and we play the New England Patriots. Drake May, potentially into the starting quarterback position. Thank God Mac Jones getting out there.
That's a W in the win column. We're going to win 38-13.
38-13. Now, what? Now, think about that. I mean, that's an easy win. Drake May is not, great guy, but sometimes when you get drafted, you go.
Rookie's going to get rooked.
Yeah, when you get drafted, you hope to get by a good team, but even if that means you're lower drafted, doesn't But Joey Burrow, first pick in the draft, we made a Super Bowl appearance 2 years.
So week 2 though, got a tough one. We're away at Kansas City.
KC. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty pissed because this is like the second or third year in a row we've played at KC. Now, obviously, AFC Championship playoffs, we can't control that.
Well,
actually,
right.
We can.
I'd rather
we can get the number 1 seed. But...
I'd rather win at Arrowhead. Now, that one's going to come down to, who's got the ball in the last few minutes. But good old Patty Mahomes, good old Travis Kelce. They'll have their points. They'll score theirs.
No, they'll do their Taylor Swift. Will be on the camera. You know what I hate really is the Super Bowl last year. I mean, no offense.
Are we talking about the Bengals schedule, or are we talking about Taylor Swift? Because I really want to talk about Taylor Swift.
No, I know, but
but you're going down that path.
I know. Hold on. So what I'm saying is, last year's Super Bowl, it was pretty intense. Obviously, the last play and the rings released and their play on it. Anyways, my point is, I feel like I hate the Super Bowl even more, given the fact that Taylor Swift was there. And
you just said you weren't talking about Taylor Swift, and now you are.
Well, I'm
down here. The Commanders home.
And
that's
I don't
That's a
know
win.
because they just signed Austin Eckler. He's a
Doesn't
pretty.
matter. Doesn't matter. That's a
Who,
win.
what?
So
Who
that
did
puts
they
the Bengals
draft?
at 2-1.
Well, hold on. Who did they draft?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to
Wait,
the
you think?
Commanders.
Wait, who do you think we're
I don't
losing
really
to?
care. We're going to lose to
KC?
KC. Yep.
Okay, so I mean, I agree. Actually, I have it in my phone. Hold on. I literally have my exact predictions. Hold on.
Next week 4, we're away at Carolina. I think that's going to, where we start to get tough again. Come out there with a W going into week 5 against
Hold on.
those
Let me go. Hold on.
purple-
Let me go. What is it? Week 4? So week
What do
4.
you got for week 4? We're on week 5.
Hold on. Well, let me get it too. We're both getting it. So week 4, the Panthers. That's an easy dub, even though we're there. By the way, my final record. I already made a predictions. I just don't have.
Well, we're
it
not talking final
recorded.
record because we haven't got through the season yet.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. So week 5, we're at home against the Ravens. Thank God it's not week 1 like it was last year, and then we play Cleveland, home or away. I'm pretty sure it was 2 home games, but and I don't know about you, Joe, but I see a trend in this home and away. I'd say about after week 8, we gotta so it's all home away, and then week 8 starts a double series. So we got away, home. I don't know, man. It might be every year, but I don't know.
But I
feel like,
see us getting that win against the Ravens at home.
oh,
I
heck
think our
yeah.
crowd's going to be absolutely
Now
crazy.
when we go into
Who Day
Baltimore,
all the way.
wait, hold on. What is it? What week?
Week 5 is Who Day.
Week 10. When we play in Baltimore, that's going to be a difficult one. I will say that. Given the fact that Joey Burrow got to go back, hopefully we'll stay alive till then. Has to go back to given the fact that he was injured in that exact. I really hope it's not Monday Night Football also, or what was it, Thursday night where Joe Burrow ended his season
Yeah,
last year.
I think hopefully be smarter this year. And
Yeah, really,
we
and
got
actually not
we
play
did
through
get
the
some
injury.
guys that protect him on the outside with the tackles, both right and left tackle. There were some additions and some
Is
changes there.
Orlando Brown still with us?
Uh,
I'm gonna tell you what, that man was a Super Bowl champion, but he did not do much for our line, in my opinion. I don't know. I think that's my opinion, but he also got beat a couple times but the fact that we beat Aaron Donald. I mean, we were at home, but the fact that we beat Aaron Donald last year, that's pretty big. But,
Aaron Donald, you're talking about the Rams.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Rams. I'm talking about different. I'm talking about offensive line and getting beat. One of the greatest runners. Has he retired yet? Hasn't Aaron Donald retired?
No, he plays for the Rams.
No, I know he still plays. Okay, I thought I heard somewhere that he was retiring. Anyways, all right, moving on. So what are we? Week 6. Oh gosh, we play away at the Giants. When was the last time we played against the Giants?
Yeah, I don't see that being a struggle. Like I
Well,
said,
no, but like think about it. When was the last time we played? I feel like that's a random ass matchup in my opinion.
Yeah, it could be. But then we play Cleveland, Dog Pound.
Yeah, and the dog pound, that just makes it 20
We have
times
their
worse.
number in Cleveland. They have our number usually when they're in Cincy, and we have their number in Cleveland. You look at all the years we split there, usually 1-1. Depends on, could be a good matchup with Deshaun Watson, Nick Chubb. Hopefully he'll be back and rolling in that. So,
hey,
be a true
Browns
test
fans,
of,
you don't got that I forgot the quarterback last year at Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson.
No, it was someone else. Remember, it was
When
Joe
he got
Flacco.
Oh,
Joe Flacco. He was a beast coming off the couch, man. He's coming off the couch,
yeah.
got the call, pretty excited. Anyways, screw the Browns, by the way. I'm kidding. What are we? Week 8, home against the Eagles.
That's going to be a tough one. Jalen Hurts, man, I'm telling you.
Jalen Hurts.
Eagles fly
AJ
high.
Brown's still with them, right?
They have the full stat. They're fully stacked.
They're stacked.
And they got
Surprise.
Saquon Barkley as the running back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No, wait, no. Okay. I was like, no, they're on the Ravens, but that's Derrick Henry. I still can't believe that Ravens are interested in paying for a running back when you already got
they
a
got
quarterback.
Derrick Henry. That'd be tough.
Well, yeah, but think about it. You got a quarterback.
I might have said that wrong. I can't remember. The Eagles picked up somebody. I think Saquon went to the Eagles.
Yeah,
Saquon
did go to the Eagles.
Okay,
Now
I thought so.
Because I was gonna say, but I thought for a second I thought it was the Ravens, but it was Derrick Henry, and then I thought
Derrick Henry went to the Ravens.
Yeah, and then when I thought, I'm like, why in the hell are the Ravens paying money for a running back when they got a quarterback that acts like a running back?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
I've
just
seen a
looking
ton
at
of
that
YouTube
first
edits
half
on
of the
it.
season from 1 to week 8, I see potentially 2, maybe 3 losses that could be hard fought games against really the
KC, Cleveland.
KC, the at Cleveland, yeah, I guess home against the Eagles.
Eagles,
those 3.
here's the thing. In my opinion, it depends on how they perform. If they come out and they haul ass like they did in 2021 or 2020. I mean, we're gonna fly through some of these games, except maybe KC and Cleveland. But I think if we played really well, like we did our big season, aka the year we went to the Super Bowl, I think we could easily win that Eagles game. I'm gonna be honest. But we have to be doing good.
Potentially 6-2, maybe
potentially
5-3 by that, and then.
So for me, I think the Eagles isn't iffy, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna give you guys a clear hint. In my final record, I did have a tying game, so we'll see.
Then you got Raiders, Ravens, Chargers.
Wait, hold on. Is that
weeks.
home? Is that home? Yeah, Rams.
That's going to be a win. The Raiders home.
That's
so
easy.
Then like I said,
Ravens away. That's I don't know, man. That's gonna be a loss. I feel like that's gonna be a loss. Home, I give us the win at home, but at away, I don't know, man.
Just all depends. Ravens. It's tough to win in Baltimore. That's definitely
definitely something. That is definitely a true.
And then we're away at Chargers. We got that one because they're all rebuilding, resetting.
They're still. I mean, they released Austin Eckler, and where's Justin Herbert? Is it still with the Chargers?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
but they got rid of their big guy.
Didn't they give no.
Keenan Allen? I don't think left.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, okay. He went to the Commanders.
All right, so Keenan Allen's gone.
Yes,
so
Keenan Allen went to the. Yeah, that's what I said when I talk about the Commanders.
And the Bills losing Stephon Diggs. We can talk about that. We don't.
I know.
Here, but
hey, Texans. Hey, that's my second team there. C.J. Stroud, Texans. Joe Mixon barely left for me.
Yeah, we don't have the Texans on our roster this year going against our schedule, but
we don't. But in my opinion,
Week 12 is going to be a good central bye.
Yeah, I'd give it that.
And then you look honestly, Steelers we got 3 tough games that there could be spoilers.
You're telling me the Cowgirls, who did nothing in free agency at all they did was resign players.
But you're at Dallas with Dak, and you just never know. I always say the Bengals find a way. I love them. They're my who day. But you're at Steelers, at Cowboys, at Titans, and I feel like
Steelers last year. I think
one of those 3 could be a spoiler, and I don't know which one, but we're not going to lose all 3 of those for sure. I definitely think we
Cowboys. I think. Hey, I'm just going to say. I think you're. I don't know what's wrong with you right now, but
CeeDee Lamb,
Dak
Prescott,
Dak Prescott, dude.
The Dallas defense gives
that Dallas defense.
They're fast.
They still have Diggs, right?
And they get turnovers. I'm telling you, they're opportunistic as a defense, and what I mean by that is they get out there and they hit. And sometimes, no offense, we don't always protect the quarterback, as you see Joey B getting out.
Nah, really. Get out of here. But
the blitz schemes. But then you got, the last 3, week 16, 17, 18, is really where I think we start to solidify not only first place in the AFC North, but I think we solidify our place as a playoff contender, like our seeding, because the Browns, we have them at home.
I say if our
Broncos
seeding is
going away.
If our seeding is lower than 3, I'm going to be mad. Because here's
the thing.
The
Bills are going to be down this year
because, at minimal top 3 seeds, and given the fact that some of these is just overrated, I'm going to give my opinion on the last couple. But Steelers, week 13, that's going to be good football. Cowboys is an easy win with ease. Titans, easy win. Browns at home. There's a chance. Obviously, it was an unfair matchup because they obviously didn't really start much people.
Yeah.
Okay, but obviously it was intentional. But however, I think at home, like you say, Who Dey Nation might show up, and honestly, they're still going to play their starters. However, there's only so many weapons they have. Now, their offense, let's say Nick Chubb in the running game against our defense, that's something that they definitely beat us on a ton, in my opinion. But now, if we're looking at,
but honestly, I just feel like you said, we need to be in that top 3 seed. We need to get home field advantage. So I think they're going to be potentially best record of 14-3 out of the 17 games.
14-3, okay.
But realistically, they're probably going to be 12-5, 13-4. I think I think there's going to be a slip up in one of these games
Well,
somewhere.
I do,
I don't know if
because that's how Cincinnati works. Is you go into a game anticipating they're going to win, right?
They win the ones that you think about
exactly.
it, and the ones that you're not really sure about come in and get a
They
turnover.
well,
they're
no, not
sneaky.
necessarily. I think there's one game that people will look at and they like, all right, there's no way the Bengals lose this one, and somehow one of those maybe 2 or 3, 4 games
And
that's
that's
in
what
their
I'm
schedule,
saying.
they
It could be
slip
the
up.
at Dallas. It could be at Tennessee. So those the Eagles at home. I mean, one of those three could easily be a slip up. But at the end of the day,
I
Houday
think
Nation is going to make the playoffs. Period. End of story.
Oh yeah, end of story. I mean, top 3 potentially,
So
but I mean, top 3 contenders. If we don't make top 3, I don't know who we are. By the way, I'm gonna say my record. I did not. I only wrote down the record. I didn't write which teams I picked for which. But my final record was 10-5-1 for Cincinnati at minimal record.
10-5-1, buddy. That's only 16. There's 17 games. So
Oh.
you're off. 11
yeah.
5-1.
Well, yeah, I'll give them a 2-1 probably.
Come on
yeah.
now. You got to be able to add your numbers together. There's an 18-week season with a
18
bye.
weeks.
That's an easy math. 18 minus 1, 17.
That's fair.
Come on, Seaberts.
That's fair. By the way, some more news for you guys. Obviously, what is it? Buffalo, Tennessee, has officially broke ground on their new stadiums. Chicago submitted renderings. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie, pretty cool. Chicago with this new.
There's going to be a dome.
I mean,
It's going
there's.
to be an all-weather.
I mean, Chicago
like
definitely needs
Minnesota.
one. In my opinion, Tennessee needed one. What was it? Buffalo definitely needed one.
Tennessee doesn't need one. They're in Tennessee.
They've already broke ground.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I looked at the Tennessee renderings, which I'll pull up. Okay, bro. Which I pulled up soon.
Did you hear that barking spider? We have these issues in our new studio. I don't know where they come from sometimes.
Exactly.
Those
I don't
barking
know.
spiders, man, they'll catch you.
Dude, it's weird. But
I don't know if you knew, but Seabert's over there just broke wind. He was passing gas as he was riding his scooter.
Yeah, really, dude. Really. Anyways.
Can't tell by his glasses with his eyes.
But in my opinion, have you seen Tennessee's renderings? Like Tennessee's new stadium?
I'll be honest, I haven't seen any of the new models. And
you got to see it. In my opinion, I
don't care about those teams. If it's not Houday Nation, like I said, or an Ohio team.
Houday Nation needs an update. If Zach Taylor, if you are a part of the Bengals staff, I need you to get us a new stadium. Please. We beg you so much to get us either a new stadium or something.
And a new name, not Paycourt.
I mean, Paycourt's better than Paul Brown.
Paul Brown was one of the best to ever come through Cincinnati.
That's fair.
So there's history. But
here.
But you know what, man? I will say that I appreciate all of you guys listening to us today.
Hold on. I'm not done.
I see that.
So, in my opinion, you guys can't see, but if you look at the new renderings, it looks like a modern house.
But
all right, welcome back, everybody. You not joining us? So we're gonna go ahead and finish this up with some news, some sports news. Obviously, I was able to sum up some of it. Wasn't able to do much. But, however, we were able to get some success in it. But we're going to go ahead and I think some new stuff is we're going to go look at NFL free agency. So I'm going to pull that up here on my phone so I'll give you guys some. By the way, the move by the Steelers, in my opinion, was pretty, obviously J-Man is no longer here for some reason. But we're going to, I want to talk about how the Steelers, the fact that they have 2 quarterbacks, and given the fact that Justin Fields, he was disrespected in Chicago, but at the same time, in my opinion, given the fact that he was disrespected in Chicago, he's just being more disrespected in free agency. I mean, and not free agency, in the Steelers market, especially kick returner, who's most likely going to be honestly in the what is it, other stuff. But so we're gonna have a look at some of the moves by the teams. So obviously Derrick Henry is signed. Detroit losing Jonah Jackson, C.J. Gardner Johnson, um, DJ Reader did leave us. Pretty sure he's still been there. Um, they will be there. A bunch of other guys. They were gonna look out for T. Higgins, however, they did not sign anything on that. They did lose Diggs on the Bills. Eagles obviously making some big moves. Houston, in my opinion, if Cincinnati don't make the playoffs, Houston is going to the Super Bowl. I mean, this intense roster for me is like chef's kiss. It's the perfect roster. I mean, you got Joe Mixon, C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud, one of the. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's actually he's already had the record. One of the greatest rookie starts behind Joe Burrow potentially. I mean, he's absolute gunslinger, stud of a quarterback coming out of obviously Buckeye State. Oh, you go Ohio State, and Ohio State. Let's go. Best quarterback ever. Anyway, so and then given the fact Stephon Diggs and all of those weapons CJ Stroud already has, and given with CJ Stroud, my bad, Stephon Diggs, the sign of Stephon Diggs and Joe Mixon. You know, I'm happy for Joe Mixon. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Joe. So for me, you know, as a Bengals fan and a Texans fan, he barely left. But obviously, I prefer the Bengals because it's a good team. I love them. I've been fans with them for years. But it's just, I think Texans are definitely going to make the Super Bowl if that, as long as they don't screw up and they are on their A game, they are making the Super Bowl and they have a chance at winning it. I don't know. They have to now. KC would have to have a pretty stinky year, because obviously KC rises hundreds of problems as always. Buffalo, by the way, you sold. I just want to make a statement. Buffalo, you kind of sold against the Chiefs. So thank you for that from the Ravens fans. I guess I'll just talk for them, even though I'm not a Ravens fan. And screw you, Ravens fans. We're gonna come back for you. Not only from Cincinnati but Houston. So, anyways, I think that's about it. We'll wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining this podcast. Hopefully you guys liked it. Please like, subscribe. There are a ton new. We have this brand new podcast setup that, in my opinion, I really love, and it's really nice. And it's kind of a little studio area for us to do these podcasts. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe, like. Hopefully we'll be able to get the podcast on like Spotify or something. But just for now, it's just YouTube. So be sure to subscribe. We got a ton more series of podcasts later this week. So hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sports Destroyed out. I still want to leave,